Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Final match of the 2018 Rugby Rampage, the Connecticut Jammers and Monttawa. Stokes grabbing that ball for the Jammers. Stokes looking to pass the ball down the floor, and Reed Mulligan going to pick it up for the Monttawa squad. He's going to score the first point of the match. Now, we have been informed by the officiating crew that we are running a running clock throughout this match. Now, typically in wheelchair rugby, the clock stops after each point, but due to time constraints and travel constraints, we have elected to operate with a running clock in this match. Stokes with the ball. Now, he tried to inbound to himself. Now, he can't do that necessarily unless he bounces the ball off of an opponent. So that's a turnover in favor of Monttawa. You have to like the ambition, but unfortunately that is against the rules. So Reed Mulligan for Monttawa, scoring a point, 2-0. Stokes looking for Smith. That pass just going over the arm of Damian Dalton, and Alexi Macias takes that ball for Monttawa and scores. Noah Smith looking to enter the match here in a few moments. Looks like Damian Dalton's going to be coming out. Macias with another point. It is quickly 4-0 in favor of Monttawa. And another turnover, another point for Monttawa. It is quickly 5-0 in favor of the Canadians. Stokes, the pass to Smith. Can Smith catch it? Doesn't look like Smith is going to get there.
Damian, you're out.
So Dalton is coming out. Noah Smith coming on. Mulligan, the pass to Macias. Stokes to Noah Smith. Smith trying to get around Macias. Macias stops him in his tracks. Pass over to Brett Smith, just a little too far in front. Turnover in favor of Monttawa, and it looks like Drolet Gaultier is going to throw the ball in. Mulligan, the outlet pass to Macias, who scores another point. Four minutes left to go in this first period. Brett Smith puts the first point on the board for the Jammers. Macias answers back with another point for Monttawa. Smith trying to get around Macias, and Stokes does well to help create some space for Smith, but a pass, the ball is now loose, and Macias picks it up for Monttawa. Macias racing down the floor. Macias scores another point. Canadian squad up 9-1. Smith trying to find some space in that Monttawa defense. Smith, hooked by Mulligan. Smith is able to spin out of that and score a point. Mulligan with the ball. LaBelle tries to collect it, but Macias is there to help her out. Macias thought about passing over to LaBelle, but he decides to keep it. And Monttawa with another point on the board. Smith caught up by Jolie Gauthier. Macias tries to bump Smith over the line, but a turnover. Mulligan takes that ball, passes to Jolie Gauthier. One minute left to go here in the first period. Smith. No real options to pass here. Jolie Gauthier tries to get the ball out, and now Smith comes around to help out his teammate. Mulligan, nice block by Mulligan. My goodness, two-handed block. And then he takes the ball, and he's going to score a point for Monttawa. Reed Mulligan using that height and reach to create a turnover, and he holds up and passes the ball off to Jolie Gauthier. And now Macias takes the ball, and they're just holding on, actually. There's only 15 seconds left here in this first period, so they're just going to run the clock down. 6 seconds to go. Macias waiting for the right time to go over the line. And that is the end of the first period. Again, we are operating with a running clock for this final match, and so this is going to go by a lot faster than you may be accustomed to. But we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back to second period, you're watching Connecticut Jammers, Monttawa, 2018 Rugby Rampage. Second period about to get underway. Monttawa in the lead, 12-2. For ParaSportsLive, I'm Tony Jackson, and now into the match for the Monttawa squad. In place of Alexi Macias, Brianna Hennessy. Hennessy passes off to Mulligan. Score another point. Stokes with the ball. Hennessy tried to knock him out of position. Hennessy almost created a turnover there, and there it is. Hennessy, nicely done, just disrupting that Jammers offense, creates a turnover and scores another point. Smith racing down the floor. Jolie Gauthier stops him. Stokes with the ball. And Hennessy halts Noah Smith. Mulligan comes up to help out. And that ball over everybody. Turnover. Monttawa throw in. Hennessy with the ball again, looking to pass to Drolet Gaultier. And Drolet Gaultier cuts off Smith before he can collect that pass. And now Hennessy picks it up. Hennessy passes to Drolet Gaultier, and another point. Monttawa firmly in control here, 16-2 the score. And another turnover for Connecticut. So we're going to get substitutions for Connecticut coming onto the floor. Michael Delisle coming off, Michael Stokes. Hennessy with another point. Noah Smith trying to use his blockers to get over that line, but the ball's stripped away, and it's going to be a throw-in for Connecticut. Nicely done by Smith to hold off Hennessy. Now Brett Smith. Oh, that pass behind Brett Smith. And so it's out of bounds, and Melanie LaBelle will throw in for Monttawa. Reed Mulligan with the ball. Looks like Ben DeRosa is about to come back on for Connecticut. Mulligan with the ball, passes off to Hennessy, who scores another point. And a crushing hit by Hennessy, jars the ball away from Brett Smith. And now Hennessy, the pass, and Drolet Gaultier grabs it before he goes over the line. Brett Smith with the ball.
There's only two in there, Brett. You got this.
Smith using Stone to get around Mulligan. Nicely done. Good job by the Jammers.
Now, get the key. You guys got this.
It looks like the Jammers are going to get back quickly and pack the key with defenders. Mulligan trying to race his way through. Mulligan keeps his balance. Close to a 4 in the key violation, but play continues, and Hennessy scores for Monttawa. Delisle, the pass back to Smith. Smith looking for Brett Smith. And the Jammers call a timeout. Brett Smith with the ball, 3:19 left to go in the first half. Smith, pass blocked by Mulligan, and now Drolet Gaultier. Nice grab by Hennessy. she races towards that goal line and scores another point. 21-3 the score. Monttawa up on top. That ball missing its intended target. It's gonna roll out. And Joe Stone coming out of the match, coming on in his place. Number 5, Michael Stokes. Mulligan stopped before he can cross the line. So he has to pull back, and a 4 in the key violation on the Jammers. So the Jammers will take the ball. I believe the officials awarded a penalty point on that last play. Stokes stopped before going over the line. LaBelle inbounds to Mulligan. And that ball comes loose. Hennessy picks it up. Mulligan, another point for Monttawa. Smith. Nice moves by Smith, but Julie Gauthier stops him, and that gives Mulligan time to recover on defense. And now Smith, hounded by Monttawa defenders. He passes out to DeRosa. And we are at 45 seconds left here in the first half. DeRosa with the ball. And DeRosa loses the ball. Can Smith grab it? Oh, he keeps it in bounds, but Mulligan picks it up for Monttawa, and Drolet Gaultier collects it, and he's going to pass it off to Melanie LaBelle. LaBelle can't hold on to the ball. It's still in bounds, but LaBelle goes out. So time winding down, 10 seconds to go. Again, we are playing with a running clock. It looks like the left tire for Michael Stokes had come loose, so that's why we have a stoppage in play. So 5.6 seconds left on the clock. Stokes throws in. Smith grabs it, and Hennessy crushes Smith, but she's not going to score before the end of the half. And Brett Smith clutching his neck. Hennessy absolutely crushed him. We'll have to see if he's okay. We're going to take a break for halftime. When we come back, the final 16 minutes of this 2018 Rugby Rampage. We'll be back in a few minutes. Third period about to begin. Here the final match of the 2018 Rugby Rampage. For ParaSportsLive, I'm Tony Jackson, and the Connecticut Jammers are down 23-3, but as you can see, out on the floor now for the Connecticut Jammers from the Monttawa squad, Brianna Hennessy, toward the end of the first half. She took out Brett Smith, who has really been the anchor of the Connecticut team, so I guess she thought it was only fair to come over and help out. Brett Smith is certainly out of the match right now. He was seen holding his neck. Hennessy had put a pretty good hit on him, and it kind of caused him to snap his neck in a weird direction. So we'll see if he comes back in. Hopefully he's well enough to continue this match at some point. But Hennessy now going to take the ball for the Jammers. Hennessy racing, crashes right into Mulligan and Drolet Gaultier. The pass to Stone and a point for Connecticut. And Hennessy came barreling in, and I think that Drolet Gaultier lost a tire, so we're going to take a moment and get him switched out. On court 2, the New York Warriors and Oscar Mike Militia going at it. Reed Mulligan now with the ball for Monttawa. Hennessy forcing Mulligan to pass the ball to Macias. And that ball is over the line for a point. And the color of the shirt is irrelevant to Brianna Hennessy. She is out there to wreck people and score points. Stone tries to tap the ball to himself, but Drolet Gaultier knocks him off balance, and now Reed Mulligan with the ball for Monttawa. Pass to Macias. Macias looking for Mulligan. And nicely done by Drolet Gaultier to hold Stone, which rendered him pretty much out of the play because he wasn't able to back up to stop anybody from going over the line. Noah Smith now over to Stokes. Stokes, the pass down the floor to Stone. Joe Stone going to try to pick that one up, and he does. Scoops that one right in. Jammers with a point. Mulligan. Hennessy tried to stop him, and it looks like Hennessy just lost a tire. So while we have a moment on court 2, Oscar Mike 17, New York Warriors 14, 5:39 to go here in the second period. Stokes, the pass to Noah Smith. LaBelle can't catch Smith. The pass to Hennessy, nicely done. Hennessy trying to catch Drolet Gaultier before he goes over the line. Now Macias with the ball. Macias trying to work his way through. LaBelle trying to hold off Hennessy, but she can't, and Macias has to turn back around.
No, attack the ball. Attacking that ball, Noah.
Good block there that time by LaBelle. Allows Macias to score. Hennessy loses the ball. Mulligan, the last to touch it. Actually, no, it looked like Hennessy was the last to touch it. No, it was Mulligan, excuse me. Macias breaks up that pass, and Mulligan takes the ball and passes it over to Jolie Gauthier. Hennessy races over the line. 29-8 the score, 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. And looking over here at the Connecticut bench, it does not look like Brett Smith is going to be making another appearance in this competition. And off the top of his head, Alexi Macias takes that ball and scores a point. Going back to Brett Smith, he is sitting on the sideline with ice wrapped around his neck. So again, I would be surprised if we saw him again. Stone looking to pick up that ball, and he does. Jolie Gauthier maintaining his balance, holding on. Hennessy with the ball now. Mulligan tries to stop Hennessy, but she manages to sneak right by him. 2 minutes left to go here, third period. Again, we are playing with a running clock. So this game is moving blazingly fast. Mulligan with another point. Stokes has the ball taken away by Mulligan, and now Macias with it. Macias, Mulligan takes that ball, scores another point. Hennessy, Mulligan trying to strip the ball away from her. She's got it, and now she's heading up the floor. Nice move there. Pass over to Noah Smith, but it's off his legs. .50 seconds to go here in the third period. Mulligan trapped in the corner. Can he break free? He can indeed. So now Reed Mulligan heading up the floor. Hennessy tried to stop him. She had to get through LaBelle to do it. And that little hesitation caused by LaBelle allowed Mulligan to get over the line. Now Hennessy, the pass over to Stone. Joe Stone with the ball. That pass over to Stokes. Good idea for the pass, but it just didn't bounce up enough to settle into the lap of Stokes. And so that's the end of the third period. 33-10 the score. We're going to take a break. When we come back to the final 8 minutes from the 2018 Rugby Rampage. We'll be back in a few moments. Final 8 minutes here for the 2018 Rugby Rampage. For ParaSportsLive, I'm Tony Jackson. And the Monttawa squad up on top, 34-10. Now Brianna Hennessy, who had been playing with Monttawa all weekend, has switched allegiances here in the second half of this match. Hennessy taking the place of Brett Smith, who sustained an injury in the first half. Macias with a point. Smith looking for an option to pass to. He's got to either call timeout or get it in quickly. Joe Stone going to take that ball. Now Smith has got it. Smith looking to pass to Hennessy. Nicely done, and Reed Mulligan almost got it, but Hennessy kept it for herself and scored a point. Mulligan over to Macias. Hennessy just powering through. Macias is going to try to catch her, but Hennessy too fast. Mulligan making his way over the line. Smith, looks like Stone is his only passing option, so Joe Stone takes the ball. Stone over to Hennessy. Nicely done by Noah Smith to release Hennessy. Now Hennessy tries to get through the Monttawa defenders, and she does. Macias races past Joe Stone. Smith over to Hennessy. Connecticut Jammers preparing for substitutions. Joe Graham and Michael Stokes getting ready to come in. Brianna Hennessy, nice move to get around Reed Mulligan there. And another point for the Jammers. 4:20 left to go in this match. Macias collects that pass. Let's see, it looks like Noah Smith is going to throw in for the Jammers.
Go.
And Stone loses the ball. Mulligan strips it away. And now Reed Mulligan trying to score. And the pass is intercepted by the Jammers. Hennessy's got it.
Go, Gray.
Brianna Hennessy
Come on, no push.
using Graham to try to get around Macias. Hennessy holds on to the ball. Hennessy trying to weave her way through. And now she dribbles and sets up again. Hennessy, the pass blocked off by Macias. And now Macias stopped by Hennessy, but the pass out to Mulligan. Mulligan can't collect it, and now he's got it. And another point for Monttawa, 2:45 to go. And we're gonna get substitutions for the Jammers coming into the match. Number 15, Joe Graham, and number 5, Michael Stokes. Coming out, Noah Smith. Damian Dalton. Also coming out, Macias collects that ball. And Macias pushed out of bounds. Connecticut ball. Hennessy trying to get around the Monttawa defenders, and she does. Mulligan, LaBelle, both there to try to stop her, but Hennessy, too much momentum. She breaks her way through. Brianna Hennessy. Nicely done. Mulligan scores another point for Monttawa, 41-16. The score, 1:37 left to go. Hennessy close to that baseline. Stokes loses the ball, but he picks it up. Stokes calls timeout before he loses that ball, so Connecticut gonna take the throw in. Hennessy trapped. Nicely done by Joe Stone to help break her free now. Hennessy's loose. Julie Gauthier tries to stop her. Mulligan tries to stop her. And that's a 12-second violation on the Jammers. And so Monttawa will take the throw in. 1 minute to go in the match. Melanie LaBelle drops it off for Mulligan. Mulligan tries to push his way through and loses the ball, but Macias picks it up. Under 40 seconds to go, so the Jammers can hold out for one more point. Stokes with a pass. Hennessy collects it. Hennessy almost crossed back over that center line. Let's see if she decides to hold on to it or try to score quickly here. Hennessy going to try to score, but we're going to get a penalty point. (42-17) the score, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude our coverage of the 2018 Rugby Rampage. Monttawa comes out on top, 42-17. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching this weekend. We hope you enjoyed the coverage. And if you like what we're doing and would like to support us, please feel free to click on the GoFundMe link down in the video description. So one more time for everybody here from ParaSportsLive, I'm Tony Jackson. Thank you all once again, and we'll see you next time. Take care.